Hi, friends. Managing through crisis. I want to talk to you today about a thought I have about how managing through crisis is a bit like playing a game of checkers and chess at the same time. Realistically, managing through crisis requires that we acknowledge the challenges that are before us. Otherwise, we end up in problems. But we also need to be alive to the fact that opportunities exist. However, we need to acknowledge that in a time of crisis, the margin of error is reduced. In a time such as this, if you make a mistake, a business deal, an investment, it simply means you could end up with incurring losses that require a long period of time before you can recover. Or you may not be able to recover from bad decisions that you make in a time of crisis. Remember, the margin of error is smaller. When everything is booming and everything is going well, one or two bad deals, you don't feel the pinch that much because in a short time you're able to recover. Perhaps not now. So what exactly does this mean? A game of checkers and a game of chess at the same time. A game of checkers. Your very next move could lead to the game ending. So you have to think very, very carefully. What's my next move? How do I play the pieces that I have in front of me? You have to be looking at what you're going to do next and making sure that is the right move. Checkers. Chess. Much as you're dealing with your very next move, you have to acknowledge that it's part of a bigger game. So you have to take a long view as well, despite the need to make sure that your most immediate decisions are consistent with the environment around you, that you're prioritizing your survival, for example, but at the same time thinking ahead to say, look, a crisis comes and goes. Economic cycles go through various motions. What will happen when the economy begins to recover? Are we ready? Are we taking steps that help us to survive today and prepare for a better tomorrow? Chess. A game of checkers. Careful with your very next move. The game could end if you make a misstep. Chess. Think about the long term as well. The situation will not always be like this. And so you need to move forward dealing with both at the same time. So overall, what are some of the things that we need to think about? Large-scale investments. Is this the right time? Perhaps, if the opportunities are apparent. Or it could be that it's money not well spent and you need a longer time to recover what you've just invested. Checkers or chess? You look at the employees around you and say, how many do I need? Do you lay off the majority of them, a fraction of them? It could help you win the checkers game, but have you thought about your chess game? So remember, ultimately, your margin of error is smaller. The time that you may need to recover if you make a bad decision is greater. However, the opportunities are there still. So think about your very next move and what you need to do to make sure you don't lose the checkers game. But also look ahead and see what decisions you need to make today to make sure that you win the chess game. Think about it, friends.